Since nobody asked for it, I built this mini pyramid photo stand. It has room for 3 pictures and the frames are held on by rare earth magnets. I took the 3 horizontal pieces and attached them with woodworking duct tape, double-sided carpet tape. That way I can get the same length for all of them. I made a sled for my router table to cut the dados for the uprights. Now I can cut the top to size. And now the same procedure for the uprights. Now I cut dados in the uprights for the backs. And carefully, I make dados between the ones for the uprights and the horizontal pieces. Oops. I'd like to take a moment and talk about the creative process, or as I like to call it, screwing up. When I tried to cut the dado between these 2 pieces, I went too far and I had a mess on my hand. So in order to make it look natural, I decided to continue the dado here, match one up front. Then I decided to cut it so they both be gone all the way to the end and make it more of a rabbit. And do it on all the pieces to make it look decorative and, more importantly, intentional. That's where I get most of my ideas. Screwing up and trying to cover up. I cut the backs to fit the dados. Here is everything dry fit together. I also cut some 3/4 inch MDF to attach to the backs, and then I cut the frames to fit. I cut 2 small rabbets on opposite corners for the magnets. Now it's time to drill the holes in the frames using the drill press. Here's a look at the middle and bottom horizontal piece. And now to glue up. Well, here it is after glue up, and whoa! What happened to the bottom? Well, the original bottom was not quite flat. I had rounded it off when I was sanding it, so I decided to use my belt sander and flatten it out. And I flattened it out and got it crooked this way, and I flattened out and got it crooked the other way, and eventually I practically sanded through the whole thing, so I cut it off, leveled it out, and glued this big piece on it. Now I have butt joints, at least they're on the bottom. What can I say? I suck. I attached the magnets with some 2-part epoxy. I used some paint on the magnet to mark exactly where the screws should go. Well, finally I'm finished, and this project has caused me far more grief than I ever thought possible. I started at least twice before I even used anything in this video. And of course, you've seen the other screw-ups I made along the way. So this seemed like a small and easy project, was anything but of course, I have 0 talent, so anything can be difficult. All we need is some pictures now, and there we go.